Hello, everyone. I hope everyone's doing awesome. This is Johnny Small Pepper. I hope you and your loved ones are having a fabulous day. And I hope that you had a day as great as mine. Just welcomed my special needs stepson home, and everyone's happy and healthy. And I know that life has many awesome things that make one satisfied. And number one is making sure that everyone's safe and happy. And I have to say that I'm just truly blessed. I hope each of you are as well. Guys, welcome. I'm going to give this a chance here to get caught up. I got a weird holding device here. So I've got one in chat, which is perfectly fine. This is a pop up. I started early and I want to welcome everyone here that at least came in, guys. Aaron, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Aaron, I believe it really is. And welcome. Thanks for coming on in. Sarcastic Storage Stacker, hope you're doing awesome, man. Mr. Pickle, new one here. Welcome. Welcome to the channel. I think you'll love the family. We've got a great family. We don't tolerate any nonsense or you're gone. And we welcome you. Cleveland, an awesome supporter, guys. I've got the best in the world. I mean, I'm an old guy doing goofy stuff, right? Thank you, 351, for being here and always being here. Buddy Biggs, thank you very much. Nez, thanks for being here. We're going to give a chance here we got 5 in the room. It's a little bit early, guys, for the live that I announced. I did a pop-up. I wanted to do an aftermath. I don't think I'm going to do another aftermath for a while until something changes. I found out something interesting, though, by accident. And someone said, how did it go? How did it go? How did you feel? And I told them, I said, Zippo, nothing. And that's pretty much the right answer. But I wanted to save the best part for this because I think I figured out something. I put some pieces together on when you do this stuff. And if Sarcastic Storage Stacker's in here, then maybe we can talk about that as well because he's a big pepper person. Thanks everyone for coming on in. We've got 5 in the house. We're just going to give it a few minutes here since I'm a little bit early. I hope you all had a blessed day. Please welcome each other, moderators. You have instant ability to block anyone and anything. If you don't recognize a name, please check them out. And if it looks dubious, if they don't have any videos and any subscribers, you have my permission to block them. Okay? Usually that's nonsense. And I don't need any more subscribers, so I guess I'm a little bit snotty about that. But I look at it like this, guys. I protect the family as much as anyone does, right? You want to have Aaron. Thanks for coming on in, bud. You want to have a safe environment for everyone. You want it to be positive, help promote people and raise people up, not try to make yourself look good at the expense of others. That's what lowlifes do, guys. And because we have a general sense in the family that this is what you do, then that's what I promote. So I give my moderators full and complete control. So far, no one's been foolish enough to come in here to do it. Josette, buddy, thanks as always for the support. I appreciate your support on the channel. I really do understand that. Bud Files, welcome. Whoops, I can't hit Bud Files. I can't hit your link here. Maybe you took it down. There you go. Welcome in the chat. Nez, always, thank you. Josette, I want to tell you something, guys. You want to talk about a powerhouse here. Josette is not only spectacular as a supporter, we've gotten to know each other pretty well, off channel and on. This person is so significant in her community that she is a sole moderator for a channel that's approaching 1 million subscribers. I want to tell you, when you meet people like this, you covet them. You covet them. You also covet the people that are loyal and stick with you through thick and thin. You also covet the people who are supporting your channel and produce great content, so you can go support theirs. Right? It's a double two-way street, and I want to thank Josette for being here today. Bud Files probably, without question, one of the top, along with Blistering Barnacles, top supporters ever. And just an awesome person. 8 Grace. I was just on 8 Grace's channel, guys, and I even shared her out. She has an awesome community. She, just because of our relationship, it's. I want to tell you, I'll gain 4 or 5 subscribers a day. Right? I can't even keep up with it, guys. And it's been a little stagnant here because I think people are still getting over the summer heat. Now they're getting out because it was so hot this summer, like it is every summer, guys. And because of that, they are getting out now and enjoying the outside in the fall. I would encourage you, if you can't stay, guys, don't feel sad about it. Just say hi and disappear. Go off into life, which is much more important. Your Donner, welcome for coming on in. I thank you for that. Bad Body, Not So Fit, thanks for coming on in. I was just on your channel the other day. I think it was yesterday. Thanks for the Elgin Benz. Elgin Benz is in the middle of the southern jungles of the Philippines, and he's a very special member of my community. And of many people's community. He's an awesome man, a family man, and he just, I talk about this all the time because, here we are with computers and all that. He is a man that just got electricity into his home. And we all, not me, we all were part of that in finding a way for him to get that. And I'm very proud of that because this community always meets the need. We got 16 in the house, guys. I want to make sure we recognize everyone. Air Run, thanks again for coming on in, bud. Vegas Paranormal, thanks for coming on in. I appreciate it. Nez, thanks always for giving me malarkey, number 1. And number 2, for always being there. Always. And just being a good friend, by the way, if that means anything, and I think it does. Bearded Eagle, thanks for coming on in. Appreciate it. Banner Forgotten. Sorry I'm late. I'm going to change for our next location outing. Don't worry about it. If you got to take off. But Gareth just did a live, guys, and I shared it out. It's about a mine that's just shut down in the 80s. It was awesome to see the equipment that they use and see. It's stunning to look at this active tour that he was on. Gareth is a maniac, by the way, just like Nez is a malarkey thrower. But all my friends, guys, if you're not giving each other garbage, then you're doing yourself an injustice. We got 18 in the house. Helen's vlog. Welcome. Helen's vlog is a great vlog, guys. She has a great family. You can go in there on 2 different nights and find 2 different sets of people. It's like here. You'll find certain people that are here always, but I've got so many followers, guys, that you can tell a real account by the fact that you're not getting the same 6 people coming into your account all the time, right? If that's the case, your account's basically limited to 6 people. But what happens is, like on Helen's vlog, you'll go in there and one night there'll be the same 2 people that are always her locals, but it changes over on a regular basis because she's got so many followers. She's such a sweet host and everyone loves her. So Helen, thanks for coming on in. I want to make sure I've gotten everyone in here. Make sure, and then I'm going to talk about the subject matter here, the after effects. And I don't want to make it long, guys. I want to keep it short. Grandma Kelly's Clean Living, thanks for coming on in. What we're going to be talking about today is the aftermath of eating 3 chocolate Primotalii'S. 3 chocolate Primotalii'S each with a Scoville rating, roughly. Guys, they don't test them. So if I said, this is the hottest pepper in the world, it's not the hottest. No one knows. But I think in general, these things are thought to be hotter than a Reaper. In general, without the testing, because there's just not a lot of money into this for that. They're thought to be about 2.2 million-ish. So I ate 3 of those the other day. Cobalt Clubhouse, Corner Clubhouse Cobalt. Thank you so much. I want to tell you, I love having you on my channel, and I think I'd like to see you do more interviews. I think you really have got, and if you want to reach out to me on Instagram, we can talk about that. I think you've got a talent, and I think you have a talent. Thank you, Nez. Appreciate it, honey. Yeah, absolutely, guys. Everyone struggles on YouTube. There's either trolls, there's either negative, toxic clicks. Everyone knows these clicks, guys, and everyone stays away from them. But when you find good people, guys, you want to levitate toward those. And bad body, not so fit. I'm starting to see over a whole bunch of different areas, and I really appreciate you being here, and I look forward to supporting you. Grandma Kelly's Clean Life, Clean Living. By the way, Grandma Kelly is a very special person in the community she's in, guys. She's got a massive following. She's got some life events going on right now that none of us would ask for, that she's incredibly strong for. And she does a lot for the environment. She does a lot for her community, a lot for her channel and her members. But she is dealing with some issues right now, like we all do, guys, on the side. And she's a wonderful person. Following Grandma Kelly, because she's not a regular visitor here, and I tell this to everyone, if people don't come to visit your channel all the time, it doesn't mean they don't like you. It doesn't mean they don't like your content. Think about all the things that are going on in your life, and you have to make choices. I eat peppers, guys. I'm an old guy eating peppers. I welcome you, Grandma Kelly, and if someone would share Grandma Kelly's link, that'd be awesome. We're going to get here to the aftermath. I want to make sure, or explore. Thank you so much for coming on in. Vegas Paranormal, again, I appreciate you very much coming in and supporting me. Let me make sure I get to the bottom and I'll begin, guys. I want to make sure I recognize everyone, because there's 53,500,000 accounts, and I'm going to do a breakdown of some of this stuff. Yeah, you did. You came in at the right moment. Usually, if you come in about 15 minutes after I begin, you're going to hit the best part. I always laugh at my videos, guys. John P. Adventures, welcome. This is a new guy. And guys, I've got the best supporters in the world, because they send me the great people. And John P. Adventures, since I met him, I've seen him on many people's channels, and I want to thank you for being here. Thank you so much. Little Chef, I want to thank you for being here. Little Chef is one of those accounts where if you have Little Chef on your account, it's going to be awesome, guys. They're a great supporter. Your Danners, welcome. Thank you for coming on in. And I will, guys, if you leave a comment on a short and watch a full short, that way it'll stick. Rusted Pioneering, thank you for coming on in. Skip, Gray Wolf, great account, guys. Great person, by the way. And please give Gray Wolf prayers. He's going through some challenges right now, and he needs prayers. This guy is a stellar dude. Like all of us, we're highly flawed, but with him, he admitted something the other day, and he needs some prayers to help him get over some challenges, if you would. Rusted Pioneering, thanks for coming on in. Let me make sure I get to the rest of this, guys. Bruce Cook. Cool, man. Glad to have you here. Bruce Cook's normally my partner in crime, but I want to talk about something I learned the other day. I was talking with Challenging Kit, BJ's Misadventures. Welcome. Thank you for coming on in. A new account here. This is what sharing out does, guys. And I want to try to get to this before too long. I want to get right to the point, and then we'll get out of here. Brewers Prospecting. I always talk about Brewers Prospecting, and I have been together like Nez. Brewers Prospecting is a true blue supporter, guys. He's a hard-working man. I remember I came up on his panel and he said, "Are you going to smoke a cigar?" And he said, "Sure." He goes, "Good. Then I'm going to smoke a cigar." So I think there was three of us smoking a cigar on that panel. It was awesome. I smoke cigars during my pepper eating and stuff. Jeff is his name. Brewers Prospecting is his channel. And yeah, okay, good. You promoted your thing. Good, guys. You can do this as well. Um, Brewers Prospecting, he puts his show and he knows it. It's at the worst possible time for me. When everyone else is coming home and relaxing, my life is like chaos, right? But I do try to make it in there, and he's always been welcoming. He has a great family in there, guys. You want to make sure you reach out to them or explore. Thanks again for coming on in. One of the folks associated with Abandoned and Forgotten Whales. We all are, Nez, because we've all been vetted. I block so many people. I want to tell you, I have no misconceptions right now. I just block people. If you're a jackass, I'm blocking you. You can take your shit and go fly a kite. There's too much drama on YouTube, guys. We're here for fun, right? Wary Vlogs. Guys, this is another account which I always share out. She's always there. She's always supporting. She's a wonderful person, an absolutely wonderful person, and has always been there to support me. We've got 26 in the house, guys. Thanks for coming on in. I hope to, good, good, Kelly. I'm glad to hear that. And life does happen. I don't talk about my life and the issues going on, guys. I'm just here to lift people up, give them hope, and try to get them through another day, and help build some people up and talk about the good things, the Lord, and all that stuff when I get a chance. I don't force it down anyone's throat. Native Wild Man, welcome on in. Native Wild Man's another great account, guys. So Bruce is still hiding and lurking in the weeds. Let me see. Sharon Links Brewers. Appreciate it, Jeff. Thanks for Old Guy Eating Peppers. That's what it is. Let me see if I can get to the bottom. God is Great from Japan. This guy is something else. I have yet to get to his videos today. This guy is a pillar of the community. When you think you're doing okay, guys, God is great. Every day gives his heart and soul to causes that we cannot fathom. In order to find that out, you need to go to God is Great. If someone would share his link out, that'd be fantastic. He is one of my pride and joys because he just did something for a family. Drunken Chef, welcome on in, buddy. Thanks for coming on in. Appreciate you showing up. I'm trying to get to the bottom of chat here. We've got 29 in chat, guys, and I want to get up through everyone here. Just recognize everyone. It's really hard when you got this many great people coming on in and staying. By the way, thank you. Let me see. Good. You can take off anytime you want to, guys. I'm just going to talk about the impact of the other day and a lesson I learned and what I'm going to do next time. Appreciate you coming on in, bud. I think I'm getting close to the end. Rusted Pioneering. Yeah, I think, let's see what Grandma Kelly. Yeah, it's, guys, I have people that are dealing with loved ones and things that shouldn't be taking place and all that, and they're doing it with class. And I said something, and they said, "Thank you very much for recognizing that, because we'd like to do a lot of stuff. We just can't do it. We just can't do it." Johanna Hanna is another one of these accounts, guys, that I absolutely adore. This account is on in the middle of the night, and I just enjoy Johanna Hanna because she's always been incredibly supportive. Brenda, thank you very much. And Johanna, thank you so much for always being there. Brenda, thank you for always being a friend and just being so supportive with me. Dogman UK, thank you so much. I'm trying to get to the bottom, guys. I really am. I'm trying to shut up. Shut up, Johnny. Shut up. Would you shut up and get to the bottom of the chat, Johnny? Sarcastic Storage Stacker, I need your opinion on something here, bud. God, we've got great people in here. And you notice, guys, these are a lot of these people are completely different than the last time, which is awesome. Great, Bruce. Glad to have you, bud. Wish you were up here on Wednesday, but I'm going to let you decide the next one because I want you to be here long term. But it's more important. Weehaw with Robin. How you doing? God, thanks so much for coming in. It's great seeing you again. I haven't been to that one channel. I'm trying to think of it. Arsenic Element. Thanks so much. Hey, yeah, good seeing you, dude. Guys, I'm gonna have to wheel down to the bottom here. I've got so many people still. We got 24 in here. I'm trying to get to the bottom. Trying to get to the bottom. Okay, that's it. I have to call it a day. Okay, so guys, here's the aftermath. I did 3 chocolate Primotalii'S yesterday, and stomach felt a little bit warm, but it was because I ate 3 peppers. My grandson showed up, and I talked to a challenging kitchen, and she said, "How did it go?" And I said, "Awesome, no impact whatsoever." But I want to clarify something because I always tell 100% of the truth. I found out something by accident. I normally have had a really good gag reflex with peppers, and I've been able to deal. And these are the chocolate Primotalii'S. Look at how nasty they look. These are the chocolate Bootlas. This is the chocolate Primotalii'S. These are monstrous peppers, guys. They're awesome. Anyway, to make a long story short, I said to Challenging Kitchen today that everything went great. Well, my grandson showed up as soon as I was done cleaning up. And I thought, you know what? I want to play with them. So I forced myself. This is the second time in 2 weeks I've been able to do this. It's amazing. I can't throw up voluntarily. So what I did is I had to make a decision. Sarcastic. Here's what I wanted to hear from you. What I did is I forced myself to throw up. It took forever because it's nearly impossible for me. But I did. And I walked away from that. I threw up. I felt like $1 million, just like I did before. But I threw up. And you know what? I didn't have one cap cramp. I didn't have one after effect. There was nothing at all before or after today. So what I learned is if you puke after this stuff, you're eliminating 90% of it. So what I decided is I'm going to challenge this. I'm going to eat 4 chocolate Primotalii'S. You can see because I got up to a 2 yesterday with 3 of these, right? I got up to a 2 with 3 chocolate Primotalii'S, a 2. So I figure I can do 4 easily. And then I'm going to try to do the two Bootlas on top of it. And if I get those done, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. What are these called? Lucifer lemons. I'll go into those. But I think I can get these 4 down within a minute or 2 and then work on these 2 next. If I throw up, guys, 99% of the chance it's going to be because of my gag reflex. I don't really enjoy the taste of all these peppers. It's a lot of tissue. So sarcastic storage stacker. Here's what I have a question for you. When you do contests, do you throw up afterwards? Do you try to throw up afterwards, or do you try to man it out and keep it in? I would think after what I found out, I've been told that everyone throws up these contests, but I never thought about peppers. So when you're done with the contest, because I think you did the tube of terror, when you did that, did you throw up afterwards? And do you normally throw up after you do these things? I'm just very curious. And I'm also no, I'm not actually. Let me clarify. People can do whatever they want to. You can eat a semi of these, and if you're a piece of crap as a person, you're a piece of crap as a person. There's nothing that you can do to change it. Eating peppers, guys, is a way to communicate with people. It's a way to reach people. Never thrown up after a challenge. Oh, I'm telling you what, man, you manned it out. That's awesome to hear. So what I found out, sarcastic, is I did that. I didn't have a tinge, not one tinge of capsaicin cramps. Zippo. No, it's not. It's not good, and that's what I want to make sure I want everyone to understand. And that's why it's an adult channel where this is big people pants, right? To do this on a regular basis and throw up, it's bad. But I do know that people do the challenges, they're on the clock, and when they leave the clock, I was told specifically that X person and everyone they knew pretty much threw up, right? To evacuate it, to get all that mass and all the capsaicin and all the contents out of their stomach so they wouldn't have to deal with the capsaicin cramps and the mass. Yeah, that's right. I'm very curious if you did throw up, sarcastic storage stacker, because I have a real hard time with that. Some people can do it at will. I can't. I can't get sick even when I'm sick. And when I get sick, it's once every 3 years. And when I get sick, let me tell you something. Get out of the way, man. I'm sick. I'm as sick as a dog. And thanks everyone for being in here. So what I learned is that if I eat these things and I toss them, then I have Zippo. So I'm going to do, because I've never heard anyone talking about the after effects, I'm going to eat 4 chocolate Primos. And if I can muster in two of these and see if I can sit down, my videos are 35 minutes, 40 minutes at the longest. That's what I like to keep them. And if I can, I'm going to eat these and see how it goes. I'll get done. And if my prep works right and my after challenge works right, I will be great. If you keep this stuff in your body, guys, all this tissue from these peppers, you're gonna shit blood, and you're going to have terrible problems long term. Yeah, well, that's true. Hilda, thanks for coming on in. Yeah, so thanks for coming on in, everyone. I can't, Hilda, I can't hit your button and get it to come in. Nightmare, thanks for coming on in, Nightmare. Appreciate you. I really do. So, guys, it's not good to throw up. It's not good to have a habit like that. But I do know that it happens and that it's thought it's because the contest is on the air. Think about it. It makes sense. The contest is on the air. So I figured by accident, I found this out. I got nothing. With my prep, I got nothing. And I ate 3 chocolate Primotalii'S. So I'm going to go through my normal routine. You'll see that I might get up to a 5 if I have 4 of these. I don't know what my temperature. I don't know. I could be at a 2 still. I could be at a 3. My eyes start watering after a ghost pepper, guys. Who cares? This is my own challenge. It's my own challenge to find out and explore what my limitations are. I could care less. Well, I got issues, right? You guys rock. Fishing the dream. George, thanks for coming on in. We got 22 in here still that listen to my babbling. So what I'm going to do on Wednesday is I'm going to work at 4 chocolate Primotalii'S. Now, I think that's pretty good for anyone. I hear all the nonsense, and there's people, guys, with tolerances that are insane. And I can't comprehend how they can do it, right? I have no interest in that. None. You could eat a truckload of this stuff. You don't impress me. Why? Because it's not me. I've just got to work on my own. By the way, guys, if you think about life and you think about how you live your life and how you hit your challenges, you cannot compete with someone 1,000 miles away from you. You compete only with yourself. Whether you get up, whether you have the proper mindset yet, whether you have the proper plan, how long you work at doing it. I don't talk about what I do, guys. I just deliver. Anyway, my point is that I compete with myself. We've got 20 in here, guys, and I want to thank each and every one of you. And by the way, guys, Nez and Super Dave, I've got to go catch that. Did an interview. I think it was on Sunday. I've got to go catch that, by the way. And wonderful people in here. So what I wanted to tell you was I had 0 after effect. I also want to tell you that I did force myself to throw up so I could play with the grandkids. It was a glorious day. We played catch with a baseball, and he didn't want to have the baseball in the mitt. He just had the mitt under his arm and running around, and that's all that he needed because he was a baseball player, and the ball had to be kept separate. I don't know what that means, but there you go. Then I had to bend a peg on a motorcycle, a real motorcycle, by the way, guys, because the grandson was riding over a telephone pole, which is, awesome. Doug's, hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. So, guys, I wanted to share this experience because it was a lesson by accident, which is how a lot of this stuff takes place. I did my normal prep, right? I did my normal prep. I did my normal everything. And I wasn't even going to get sick. I felt absolutely fine. But I wanted to make sure that I didn't have the problem with the kids for the next 3 hours, right? So I did. I evacuated, and I felt awesome. So I'm going to try this, and if I have to puke afterwards, I'm going to do it. Why not? Everyone else is doing it, and they may deny it, guys. I don't know. But anyway, this is what I want to share with you. Am I going to do this all the time? No, but I think if I can do these right here, I think I might try for more. I think I may try for more because this is just, I found something out. Now, like I said, the only thing I'm trying to do is press my limit, right? And if I find out that I've got a path to do a whole bunch of these things, I'm going to do it up to 10. I don't care after that. I couldn't care if you ate a semi of this stuff. It makes no sense to me at all. Good. I'm glad. The interview at Super Dave's. Go to Super Dave 77. You'll be able to find the interview. AR Patriot Nation, thanks for coming on in. Doug's, happy birthday, Doug's. I want to make sure everyone knows that it's your birthday this last week, and thank you. Nightmare, thanks again. Well, we've got 22 people still in here listening to my blabbing. On Wednesday at, I think it's 4:00 p.m., I'm going to do the 4 chocolate Primotalii'S, and I hope to eat the 2 chocolate bootlas as well. That's these 2. See how straight they are compared to the nastiness of the 4 chocolate Primotalii'S. And guys, after I decided after doing the ghost peppers, I ate 23 ghost peppers. Or 24, I can't remember, or even if it's 22, who cares, guys? It absolutely means nothing. But I learned that, I knew after that, because the heat was not going up, it was just constant heat. So I learned after that, after a certain number, there's no need to do it other than for bravado, for me, personally. Anyone else can do whatever they want to, it's perfectly fine with them. Yeah. Well, Scotch bonnet's a good pepper. Bruce was saying the other day that it's a great pepper to learn the ropes on. It's a really good pepper. There's some good taste to them as well, by the way. Oh, Hilda, thank you so much for coming on in. Hilda's just been so awesome over the time, and just been such a great supporter. Got a huge family, guys. I mean, and they adore her. She can be away for 2 years and turn on her channel, and boom, everyone's there. It's amazing. Anyway, guys, that's the aftermath. I would rate my pain level a 2 for the 3 chocolate Primotalii'S. During the exercise, my eyes water like a ghost pepper. They start watering, and my nose runs. That's just what it does. But I can sense pain, and if I'm only at a 2 with 3. Who knows what I could be with these guys here. So my goal is to try to press my limit a little bit. And when I get up to a certain limit, guys, I'm going to stop, because like the ghost peppers, it does no good for me to go to 40 or 50 of them. It would do no good. The heat wasn't changing. So all it is putting a notch on the pole. I just want to see if I can get to 10 chocolate Primotalii'S or something like that. And if I get to that level, I'm done. I'm an old guy. I got to be very careful with what I do. And throwing up, guys, as a way to do this stuff on a regular basis is, I don't think that's, I would promote that to anyone. It may be how you do it, guys. I don't know. Hey, Bill, how you, dude? God, it's great seeing you. Bill is. I owe Bill everything, guys. Every time he comes in here, I tell the same story about how much I owe Bill. Bill took me into his family and introduced me to a whole new world of people. I owe him everything, and I have such respect for him. Bill is just the greatest guy in the world, and I want to thank you, Bill, for being who you are and being such a positive influence on your community, as well as me, by the way. And I cannot say it enough. Jessica's Dumpster Girls, welcome. Boy, we have Cole. Thanks for coming on in. Just awesome people, guys. Awesome people. Well, I hope you had some interesting takeaways on this, guys. This is The only reason I'm telling you to do the aftermath is because I don't think a lot of people understand that you're going to have cap cramps. I don't think they understand that you could get sick. And what I learned is if I eat these afterwards and I can evacuate them, I have nothing. There's and normally I have nothing. If with the Reapers, I didn't throw up. I had nothing. So I learned if I'm doing these heavy duty peppers, I'm going to try that and see if I can go up to some uncanny number of peppers. And if I can do that, I'm going to try it, and then I'll stop at a certain thing. Icy hot on their boys. Here's a question for you guys, because only a sarcastic storage stacker would come up with that. I love it. Hey, Squirrels Magnet Fishing. Got 27 in here, guys. You guys rock, man. Nez, thank you. Drunken. How can I reach out to you? I have johnnysmallpepper@gmail.com. I'm also on Instagram, by the way. So if you're on Instagram. Sandy Toes. No one's, honestly, the main message here is that before I decided to puke, guys, I was feeling fine. I just decided to do it to play with the grandkids so I didn't have to deal with the cap cramps later, because I thought maybe I'd have them. Who knows? Maybe I wouldn't have. But it was really an uneventful thing. Zero cap cramps, zero stomach pain, zero anything. And I found out that maybe this is why, and how, if you can eat a lot of peppers, and if you need to, just get rid of it and see. I'm going to do an experiment now. Now that I got my protocol, I think I've got a really good protocol based on Bruce Cook's advice, guys, with what I talked about. And I'm going to do a video on that as well. But I think I've got a great beginning with prepping, and also, I don't have a lot of pain with these things. I know there's pain, guys, but it's what I'm thinking is maybe I have to be press myself a little bit more. We'll find out. I'm going to try 4. And if I can, do these 2 chocolate bootlas on top of it, and we'll take it. And if I can do those without any problem, which I know this volume of peppers, guys, you're going to hear me try to gag a few times, right? It's not getting sick, it's gag, because I just don't like eating all this tissue and peppers. It's a lot of pepper. I've got to chew each one of these peppers very carefully, and make sure that Chasing Tail Outdoors, welcome. See, guys, this family is awesome. If you're not connecting with each other, please do. Yeah, guys, if you can, you can leave your link in there too to your live if you want to, Jeff. Please feel free to. Guys, I hope you have a blessed day. I wanted to share this lesson with you because it was I had heard something about contests, but I never thought of with peppers. And I thought, how do you do a lot of peppers? And because I see there's a few, there's one guy, and I don't follow him, guys. I wouldn't give myself the time of day. He's was one of the foremost people. I don't think he has a good channel anymore. But I've seen him do a whole bunch of peppers, and I thought, how is this happening? And I figured I just can't do that. So I'm going to try this and see if it works. And if it does work, I figured it out. Guys, I hope you have an amazing day. Please check out Brewers Prospecting, Fishing, Squirrels Magnet Fishing. Thanks for coming on in. Let me see if anyone else came in so I can recognize them. Thanks so much for coming on in, Chasing Tail. Grandma Kelly, thanks so much for coming on in. Sandy Toes, the same thing, hon. Thank you. Nightmare, awesome. Is Iron Antler in here? Antlers, dude. Where is Antlers? There's Antlers. There's Antlers. And Challenging Kitchen. I hope you heard my explanation based on what you said, what I told you, because I did add a little bit of information in the end. So I hope if you didn't catch it, what I told you is absolutely true. But I wanted to save the best part for here because I learned something that possibly can help me do 10 chocolate Primotalii'S. Let's just say 10. I'm not going any higher than that. It means actually doing 4, guys, is all I need to do. But I'm doing an experiment now because my prep is down. I think I found the right prep due to Bruce Cook. Then after I found the right prep, I'm going to now try to change, figure out what I just learned. If I combine those two, can I do 10 chocolate Primotalii'S? And if I can, I figured out the system. And I'm done with it because doing that at my age is foolishness. So I'll do that a few times. And then, what I'll do is I'll just go back to doing these with Bruce Cook, and we'll do some experiments on a few of these things, and we'll have some fun like normal. I want to keep this light hearted, guys. This is not a channel to come and hear me talk about how great it is to do all the peppers. It's not that point. What I want to do is Kelly King, welcome. What I want to do is make sure that people understand that they don't have to be scared of this. We're going to talk about some of the peppers to start with. We're going to talk about a whole bunch of different things, guys, because it's not how much you do, it's if you have fun. It's not the type of pepper you eat. It's if you know what the pepper is before you have it. It's always good to experiment a little bit. Hey, buddy, it's harvest time where you are, right, Possum? I think Possum. And if it doesn't, see, he did. Let me get to Native Wild Man. He didn't know about capsaicin cramps. A lot of people don't talk about this stuff, guys, and people do talk about this, but you just don't hear it. So capsaicin cramps are really painful. You can literally feel like you want to die rather than go through them. And I've had people tell me, experienced people, that they're in a fetal position and thought they were going to die. And I had the same thing with a person who ate a ghost pepper on a burger out of Texas. And he thought he was going to die. So it's a matter of perspective, right? And if you hear this stuff enough and you do it, maybe you won't be so hesitant in trying some of this stuff. Guys, it's supposed to be fun. And that's what we're going to try to do. So we learned something. And let me get back here. Always good seeing you. And Possum, I think it's harvest time where you are. So we are at enough time here, guys, where my wife can't even handle me this long. And so what I'm going to do is I am going to give you guys another minute or two to say goodbye to one another, to connect and finish the connection and come back. We've got 25 in the house. We had 30 in the house, guys, because of a pop-up. Wednesday, you're not going to want to miss it. I'm going to do 4 chocolate Primotalii'S and hopefully these 2 chocolate Butlas. I want to do an experiment. What I'm going to do, I'm going to prep like normal. I'm going to eat these. I'm going to do my normal 45 minutes, and then I'm going to go evacuate and see if I can eliminate all the nonsense with the capsaicin cramps as well as the exit stuff. I never thought about this before, guys, ever. And I've never had a problem with reapers. I normally don't have a problem with doing 3 peppers of any type. But I figured if I figured out something on this, I think I learned how these guys are doing this. And if that's how they're doing it, and I don't know what their story is, guys. I haven't asked them. I couldn't care less. This is for me. But for whatever it is, I'm going to try this. And I want to make you aware of it because we're experimenting here. Is it right? I don't know. Oh, I don't have any friends. People don't like me. Hey, Michael's Drones and RCs, thank you for coming on in. Cole, thank you as always. Cole has a great channel, guys, a great family. And his channel is really grown up from really quickly. He's just a good guy. You just gotta love what he does. He's just straightforward, and I love that. Guys, I'm gonna exit this in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. But before I do, and I always do this, I want to thank you. There's 53,500,000 channels, according to Elon Musk's quote, on YouTube. You chose to be here today, and I want to thank you for that. I'm an old guy eating peppers, and I am not an expert, but I'm figuring stuff out, and I figured something out by accident. And if I'm right, this could be really interesting for me to do it, but I'm going to stop, guys. I have like I said, I could eat 40, 50 ghost peppers. I don't ever want to do that again with 25. Why? Because it didn't do anything. right? And it would just be volume at that point. So, anyway, I wish all you the best. I want to thank each and every single one of you for coming on in, being a supporter. If you'd share it out, that would be great. If you give it a thumbs up, that would be great. And if you would leave a comment afterwards and tell me that you're never coming back to my channel, or that why would anyone want to watch this dribble, I would be perfectly honored. As you all know, guys, I appreciate each and every one of you amazingly, and I try to support each one of you as well. On that note, have a great day. I hope you had a blessed day already, and I will talk to you later. Thanks so much, guys.